Hey guys, how you doing? It's Magic J for another episode of Tea&Crumpets. We're in between Archway and Hornsey. Yeah, we're gonna meet a rapper called Future, but you know what? I think I see the brother just chilling there doing nothing. So let's roll up in him. Yo! Man like Future, you know? Well, go on.
Make the soldiers run. I'm cheesing, budding on some cheese. Feeling special like a golden gun. Like a loaded gun, bars get reloaded. I don't care if you don't think that I ripped it, cause I know that I sold it. No homo, I'm that ready to blow kid.
B-U-S-Y-B-L-O-C-K. Any type of weather, dog, I can make a heat wave. And you don't wanna see the heat wave. I make you sleep in the deep grave.
This place is used to be called Kemet. It used to be like the most popular youth club. Like HEATLESS crew used to do sessions in there to teach youths how to DJ, MC. It used to be biggest youth club in Islington at the time. Everyone from Hackney, Tottenham, everyone used to come here, and used to be some tense situations, but
I remember this. I remember this building because there's only a few youth clubs that I went to. One of them was, as what we used to call in Tottenham, you know, Number 10 Club in Bruce Grove Road. Yeah. And then obviously the one in Wood Green, and then we used to come down here. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And the only reason why I came down here is because as I said to you off camera, I had family what lived in the block. You get what I'm saying? So I definitely know this place.
Yeah. But yeah, not from my generation. Grew up coming to this youth club. A lot of the older ones as well. I was probably one of the younger ones at the time going there, but a lot of the older ones used to come here. HEATLESS crew was here religiously teaching the youths how to DJ, how to rap, everything, man. It used to be like proper vibes still. I moved here the year 2000.
Okay.
December the year 2000.
Yeah.
So I was like near the end of school them times, so
yeah,
that shows my age.
Got you.
Yeah, but it's when I first moved there, I was living up the hill. So when I moved there, all my friends up the hill was like, "Oh mate, you've moved you to Elthorne," like, you know what I mean? Like it was like a big thing, like wow, like Elthorne. When we moved first day, my friends came with me and they were looking out the window and just seeing BERKAMP, Avrexes. They're walking through, you know the ones, they're like, "Where have you moved to, bruv?" I'm like,
bruv, you never know. One of my older cousins could have been that person where
yeah.
I know he was doing his thing back in those days, you get me?
I grew to know the community, to get to know the community very quickly, but at first it was like, even like living up the hill, we knew this was like another world away, like we didn't even used to ride our bikes through there. It'd be like, "Yo, take your bikes where," you know what I mean? Like,
and you're talking about bikes, look at that, like every community you see, right, if it's a posh area, you see those type of bike sheds. Bro, where I live, you don't see that. I'm surprised that that's there.
Yeah, things are changing, you know what I mean? Gentrification, like back in the day when we were out here, them things were never there. You know what I mean?
Bro, there's a fish and chip shop. What, is that open?
That shop there, we call it Harry's.
Yeah.
That shop there is like, that is a staple of the community.
Yeah.
Like Harry's has been there since 1986.
Bro, I remember that shop. That's what I'm trying to say. As I said to you off camera, I used to be around here. Like, you know, because I had my family here. I swear it was this block they lived in, you know, because I'm remembering this name now. I swear it was this block right here. Could have been. Was it Westacott Close?
Westacott Close.
You saw it was this block.
Some of like the most notorious guys from this estate has been from this part of the estate.
There you go. And I swear it was this block, and then when my mom and my aunt used to send us out, go get some Chinese, go get some fish and chips. We used to go to that spot right there. Right there. This was the spot.
I ate there on Friday. No, Thursday. I ate there on Thursday. Like this is my spot still. Like.
And they got the same owner still there?
Same owners, nothing's changed. Still don't take cards, still everything. Still the same, you know what I mean?
And I see that they changed Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel used to be there, now it's
City of London, Highgate Hill, what's that? Highgate Hill School?
City of London Academy, Highgate Hill. So there's a few of them around Islington, and they've turned that one into one, two.
Because it was an all-girls school, and now they made it into a mixed school now.
Yep. All girls school, they used to bunk in my house. I used to live just over there, so it was easy for them to bunk.
Man.
Yeah, man. it's changed up enough down here. Trust me. But this place never changed. Still the same sign, same people.
They're not getting nowhere until Father God.
You know, like I've watched this kid grow up. Do you know what I mean? Like, now they're working in the shop. You know what I mean? And I've seen them when they were little babies, and now they're big men. One of the most popular music groups to come out of here was Busy Block. They was like gangbangers, but they was doing the music and they were trying it, innit? And I helped them out a lot in the beginning stages. So all the viral videos that we did were all done here pretty much. All on this part of the block I'm taking you to. Right, them times there, 09, getting 100,000 views was $1 million today.
Bro,
do you know what I mean? And every video we put out, we got minimum 100,000 views. Do you know what I mean?
That was the height of the Channel U era.
Yeah.
Not Channel AKA, Channel U.
Yeah. And yeah, man. So this part here is where we did the videos.
Buxton Road, yeah?
Yeah, Buxton Road. That's where all of the cabs do. So all the music videos and that were done here. This used to be a pub when I first moved around here. And then this was a dog training place. This whole bit here is like a new building. Yeah. Built on. This used to be a dog training place. They've suffocated us and they've built another flats in the middle. Yeah. Right here used to be an arch where the man them used to chill, used to hang out, and they covered it so the man them couldn't hang there no more. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, this design look hard though.
Yeah, it does, but
that's not what you remembered.
For us that lived on the other side of this part, to get to the shop, we just had to walk through because this used to be a spa. This shop, legendary spa, do you know what I mean?
Yes, I remember.
Now it's a homeless shelter and they're doing real good work in there still. Yeah, this is my block here. I used to be busting that music loud. Always made the block have a nice vibe, you know what I mean? Man them be out here freestyling, so I'll be making beats loud. Everybody be hearing what I'll be doing. And we just kept the vibe on the block. Do you know
what's going on for all like the shops and stuff? Is like it's all
so
quiet and empty.
That's turned into a homeless shelter. They do some great work there. They've let us. So one of my young guys have become like the youth worker, community leader of the estate, and he's done some excellent work, some great films. Like films, he's got like proper little bad youths doing films, doing all good stuff. Like he's changed up the ends a lot. So yeah, big up Shorten and big up Ambition Academy because the work they do. He does like in there. It's a homeless shelter, but they got like a little pool table. They got a green room. They got bare things that we could use and do positive stuff with the youths. Do you know what I mean?
Good. So what about this one here?
This used to be the what do they call it? Neighbourhood office. That's what it used to be. Now they're letting us use that for a youth club. Elthorne Pride, I think.
Elthorne Pride.
They got the sign there. Elthorne Youth Club. Because like I said, around here a lot of youths have died. You know, like in the south of Islington, there's a whole heap of things for the youths in it. Whole heap. Like I work at the biggest youth hub in Islington, and a lot of the south of Islington, like the Highbury and to Angel, there's bare stuff for youths. Up here, we have to work ourselves to help these youths. Like, no one ain't trying to throw up money up here. Do you know what I mean? So it's always been like that as well. It's always been like that. The youth club I work in now, I grew up in that youth club, and I used to have to travel all the way from up here to the Angel. Do you know what I mean? And where the youths now, they don't want to travel. They ain't going nowhere. They'll just stay on the block.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're trying to make more stuff for them over this side, so they feel like they count too. You know what I mean?
What made you decide on using the name Root Chart as a music name?
You know what? When I did music, there weren't no Future in America. When I started, do you know what I'm saying? When I started, I was
not the Atlanta rapper singer.
Nah, yeah, I never heard of him. I had this name since what 99, 2000. Do you know what I mean? So my brethren them called me that because they used to say I was psychic. Right. But I weren't psychic. I just had more common sense than them, man, innit? So when I'd say, "Oh, don't do that, because this is gonna happen,"
It happened.
It happened. They'll be like, you're the future, bro.
That's like me. Bro, I was the same type of way, bro. Like, I think along, I look at something, I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting involved.
Exactly. You know when you just think logical. And, but the man them used to, like my brethren Cooley. So in school, I went Highgate Wood, so that's where they named me Future. I've had that name from school from 99, 2000. I had that name.
So if you can change anything about, you know, the name Future or anything of that era, what would you change?
Nothing, you know, because at the time that name was so original. Like everyone was like, "Rah, your name's Future." You know, like there weren't no other Future around them times. Yeah. And the whole of Islington was the first Future they knew. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't change it. Like later on in life, it got shortened to Future, just because of the saturation of the Future from America. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So once I saw his name on Rihanna's album, when they did that song, I said, "Fuck, I can't use this name again." Yeah, because like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna be on Rihanna's album with the same name as him, yo. So I was like,
Future featuring Future.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
UK Future, American Future.
A lot of even my ends, they started to shorten my name. I didn't even think about it. It just happened. You know what I mean? I did the video shoot with Joe Black here because we've done so many music videos over that side. Yeah. I thought, let me do something over here. And we did some on Highbury Estate and we did some over here. Okay. So it was like a Highbury Estate, ELTHORNE'S estate kind of thing.
So literally it was right here where you done where you done the video with Joe Black?
Yeah, right here.
So how did that link up come with Joe Black?
It was, growing up, I always knew his name, but I never knew who he was. Where all my friends were cool with him, like proper cool with him. And then the youth club we was going to, we used to be around, and I think I kind of connected with his brethren Cheds first, RFP Cheds, because Cheds just had a good heart, and me and him connected like on the next level. I seen him a couple of times at a few parties and stuff, and then from there, just being around Blacks all the time, Blacks was like, "What? How come me and you ain't got a tune?" I was like, "Boy," in my head I'm thinking this is the biggest rapper ever. Like, to say that to me, I'm like, "Boy, we can make this happen next week anytime you're ready." Do you know what I mean? Right now. So within the week we did the song. Within the week we did the video. Do you know what I mean? That was like a big moment for me. As after that, people started to take me more serious as like you're really doing music. Do you know what I mean? Like people are asking me for beats. The way I made the beat for the song as well. People are asking me for beats. People are asking me for features and that after that. So that was a big deal for me. And to make it on his mixtape as well, King of the Underground, there was the only people that was on there was me, DVS, and Specs. Shit. Do you know what I mean? So
DVS, you know, I remember that name,
So to be amongst them names on that platform, like,
it's a big thing.
Big at the time, biggest thing ever. Like he was the biggest rapper. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was our gigs. Do you know what I mean? Like, So, it was a big time for me. This guy that was the guy that used to make me feel like, wow. He used to walk through my block, and all the girls would be like, "Ah," like that. I used to think, this guy's the man. I want to be like this guy when I'm older, do you know what I mean? This side of Islington went to Harringey schools. So we were growing with guys from Wood Green, Tottenham. Right. Like this block was like probably the only block you in Islington you would come and see 100 Tottenham men just chilling on the block. Do you know what I mean? And
I was one of them because I had family here. I had no choice.
Do you know what I mean? So this has always been like a link between here and Harringay because we're just right at the edge of the borough, innit? Yeah. But also with Camden too, as Camden's around the corner, this block was always linked with Camden blocks as well. Do you know what I mean?
Because you're basically like you're in the centre.
Yeah, literally.
Because no matter what, if you need to go to our train, you're coming from Tottenham, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, you have to get the 41. Yeah. 41, because and the amount of years I've come on the 41 down here to go to Kentish Town and stuff like that. I had to cut through here, no matter what.
Innit?
I've been working, I said to you before, I worked in a care home, right? And I had to get up to 41 right there on the York, what's the road there?
Which one?
On the high street.
St. John's Way.
St. John's Way, that's it. And cut across. So, no matter what, plus people from Tottenham had family who lived here as well anyway.
Of course. And it's just like for Highbury, like it's the same for them in Hackney.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know enough Highbury man that went to school with bare Hackney man, do you know what I mean? Or Hackney man that would come into Highbury because it's just easy, it's a couple streets away, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why Islington's so unique, of we're surrounded by these very strong big boroughs, you know, Camden, Harringay, Hackney, do you know what I mean? So like
for you guys, it's not as quick to get to every borough anyway.
Yeah,
so for you, like if you want to go to Hackney, Dalston, Wrigley Market, you can get a bus from Holloway, Archway side. You get, if you want to go to Finchley and those areas, North Finchley, Barnet, you can go from here, from Archway and from St. John's Way, you can get to Tottenham and everywhere. What the gentrification I was going to go
So
into.
now that's what's changed the community now. So we've got less of a community due to gentrification. Do you know what I mean? So they'll be like, you know, before you know your neighbour, now your neighbour's a doctor that don't communicate with you.
Got you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, this is where they're renting now, do you know what I mean? Like, renting to proper like high professionals that don't want to be a part of a community because they come from somewhere else. Yeah. And they just basically lay their head here. So that's what's changed the community now. Like, the neighbour you once knew is no longer there anymore.
Got you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard to have the community we once had, but there's still quite a few people doing things to help the community. You know what I mean? Like, the culture here is different. Like, you've grown when you're from this block, you've grown with a gang mentality where even like when I was growing up, gang in Islington wasn't really a thing. Right. Like, Islington didn't really have its own identity, but this block did. Do you know what I'm saying? So coming here, you learn differently. Like it's a different culture. It's you grow a little bit tougher than everybody else.
Got you.
Do you know what I mean? Like just even having to go outside and go to the shop, you got to go through challenges of walking through the gang. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's so funny you said that because like I'm staying around with a guy, my next door neighbour, his name's called T. You know who you are, T. And he always told me about this area, about the drugs and you know the nitties and all the fuckery you used to go on around here. And he has his own little stories. But like, you know, in that type of way, what did you witness?
Around here, it was a very gang drug block, innit? Like if you had a line in this block, you're making a gold mine. Do you know what I mean? You're on a gold mine there. Like I've seen people very profit from this community. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And this is one of the blocks where I'd say even guns was normal. You know what I mean? Like rolling with a knife was a bit like rah. You got a knife, like where you got a knife where there's plenty guns around, you know what I mean? So growing up, it was just pure guns about, like literally.
So it was easy accessible to get straps then.
Easy than now, do you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, like every time you hear, oh, knife this, knife that, where our time was gun this, gun that, do you know what I mean?
Because Trident wasn't really popping then, innit?
No, it was, definitely. Trident was one of the biggest reasons why this block is the way it is now. Like, the major figures from this block, they made sure they attacked, made sure they put them away, do you know what I mean? Because they had too much influence of not just having Islington, having Harringay too. Do you know what I mean? And that's when you see it's real life, you know what I mean? When it becomes bigger than just Islington, they got to make sure that you're not around. Okay. Trident definitely tore this block up. Tore this block up.
So look, Islington boxing. Yeah. Bro, I know this differently because I've always seen this coming down here for the last all my life. And one of my friends called Bush coaches in here. I don't know if he still does, but what does this mean for yourself and for the community?
Oh man, it's a big place for the community, you know, like lots of the youths around here, not just here, surrounding boroughs, come here to do proper boxing, you know what I mean? You see them training, they train outside, they run around, you see them doing long laps around the park and like, you know what I'm saying? Like this place is proper good and for girls and for boys as well. Do you know what I mean? I've been there once or twice, but I fought for Crown and Manor boxing club.
And so funny, yeah. In my slimmer days, talk about Crown and Manor. I used to go to Hackney Community College, and I used to play for Crown. I was doing trials for Crown and Manor Football Club.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's when I was heavy into football. You get what I'm saying? Before I got fat. So what? We're still in the ends, but we're in what
Elthorne Park. This is so. Elthorne Park is like a big staple for the whole community. That part, the football was done up by Arsenal football team, and the whole Arsenal team came down to open it up, which was big for the community, is what the community needed at the time. And all this, when I was growing up, it did not look like this, you get me? So this was my local park. But now it's just nice for the youths then, you know what I mean? It's all proper done up nice. Also like access for sports and Arsenal kicks. They do sessions for the kids as well. So like there's bare things for the youths to do.
So you think there's some future stars would have came out here?
100%. Enough of the community come here. Some of the best footballers come here to kick ball. And we're just trying to... Do you want
to go inside the cage, see how it looks?
Yeah, come there, come.
Yeah, man. It's nice, man. So we're here, man. We're in the centre football pitch that, you know, Arsenal put for the youth. Do you know what? I must say, big up to Arsenal though, because obviously this is their borough. You know, I'm not an Arsenal supporter, sorry. I'm a Liverpool man. I'd rather Tottenham than Arsenal, but...
Bad taste.
so, you know, it's sponsored by practically Dennis BERKAMP, the legend.
Legend.
Do you know what? He's a legend. Like, I could say that. Dennis BERKAMP, legend. You get what I'm saying? But what does this mean for you and the youth and stuff like that? I've got one kid here practicing already.
But it's just what it is for the community, you know, that this is accessible. It's not a pitch that's locked. Anyone, as long as they doing a session here, any kid can come in here and play football, practice their skills, and one day maybe be the best. Do you know what I mean? And as a community, we're here for that. Do you know what I mean? We're all about the youths. Like.
And what did you hear when it was the day when everyone came to open it?
Yeah. I definitely was here. The whole community was here.
What was
the whole Arsenal team was here at the time to open it. I feel like Nasri was there. That team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my man who's managing Arsenal right now will be playing in the team.
Yeah, I feel like Arteta might have been there as well.
Yeah.
Bear the man them started working for Arsenal that year.
Yeah.
Football coaching for the youths, like. So it was around that time. Still.
We got a young striker here. What's your name again? Riyadh. He's Lebanese. Born here?
Yeah, that's right.
Born here, and you play on this pitch. So I see you. You know, dribbling and you got the skills. Yeah, what does this pitch mean to you? And knowing the fact that the legendary Dennis BERKAMP and Arsenal put this here for you to play on.
Obviously, I come here every Saturdays. You know, I warm up here. It's quite a nice pitch. It's a nice day today, obviously. Always, I try my best playing on this pitch, and pretty much.
Well, so where do you see yourself in the future playing? Can you see yourself playing? Who do you support, by the way?
I don't really support any team at the moment.
Okay, but you love the art of football.
I like playing football, yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well, keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Maybe show us some little skills. You can get a camera, is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
It's a community thing of
veggie box.
It's all about organic stuff and just looking after the community, innit? Like, it's the Sunnyside Gardens, and it's just a pleasant place. Like, they just proper look after the and when they give out free organic food, innit, to the community. And they make sure all the flowers are nice. They look after the community and the nice. This garden thing is just like a nice little feature in a place that's not meant to be like this. Do you know what I mean?
No, because I've always gone past it and seen it on the bus, like how this bus is coming now, and looked at it and think, what is this?
Yeah.
Nah, this is beautiful.
Proper, like, look at these rare coloured.
Wow. I could sell like bees were going there.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Proper nice. Sometimes I just bring my kids there and we just chill out.
Yeah.
Eat a sandwich and that.
There you go.
I'm supposed to be there at about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
nah, it's all love, man.
Sorry,
keep
man.
up, keep up the good work, though, man.
Thank you very much.
And blessings to Arsenal Fan TV and whatnot.
Thank you very much. Good luck, man. Let's hope we win tomorrow, innit?
So that's the beauty of living in Islington, you know what I mean? You never know who you're going to bump into, never know who you're going to see.
We just saw Ty from Arsenal Fan TV, you get what I'm saying? You know, so that's who lives, people like that lives around here, man. You never know, man, because as I was saying, like, even earlier on off cam, like, even coming through Crouch and whatnot, there's a lot of celebrities that live around here. You know, TV presenters, actors, actresses. New Orleans Walk, Borough of Islington. The question I wanted to ask you is, you know, what made you get into music and what made you start rapping?
Well, I think, you know, like, I come from a very musical family. I know a lot of people say that, but my uncles and my cousins are proper DJs, innit? Yeah. So growing up, music was always playing in the yard.
What was the name, by the way?
My cousin was DJ XL Bass.
Okay.
He was a house and garage DJ. He was on Freak FM Resident. And he introduced me to producing. He introduced me to like music. Like, them man got like 10,000 records, 15,000 records. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, them man they would have it from all different genres, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they're spinning rhythms to me and schooling us from young. And then my dad, like, he was like not a sound man, but he used to roll with the sound man, the Saxon guys and all them guys. Okay. And so he was just always into like ragga, we used to call it them days. You get me? And I used to learn from like all the shabbers and all them man there. Like, I got videos of me at 5 rapping along word to word to shabba lyrics and everything. You know what I mean?
What, shabba rags?
Shabba ranks.
We talk about that, the drum and bass.
Nah, I'm talking shabba ranks original. You get me? Like, proper, my dad.
Big dirty stinking shabba.
You know what I'm saying? My dad's an English guy, but he's very connected with his Jamaican roots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dancehall heritage.
Yeah, so that's what grew me and made me want to do music. You know what I mean? Yeah. With the bashment, and obviously having guys like Bushkin around here, like Mission FM was here. Yeah. It was on this block.
Oh, it was on this block?
It was on this block. You get me? So, before it was Y2K, it was Mission FM. Yes. And it was on this block. You get me?
Oh, yes. So, do you know what? Because it's so crazy, because me and the team was talking about the whole, you know, Mission FM and stuff like that, and I was on Mission for a bit as well, and I was on Y2K as well. Exactly. And I grew up with Heartless Crew, with Bushkin, you know, Fonty, I was with Fonty a few days ago. Right. So, and them man there are legends to the game, and
we'd be playing here, them man would come out the station and just pick ball with us and that. Yeah. Like, you know how inspiring it was for us to like just see Bushkin just walk around. You know what I mean? We used to walk through my block, like people used to scream like, yo, Bushkin, you know what I'm saying? Come through the off-key mosh and that. You know what I'm saying?
Big up to Heartless Crew, yeah, because they're my family from day.
And they're the reason why we even thought about music. You know what I mean? They were our goats. Do you know what I mean? Like,
big up to Heartless Crew, man, like legends.
My first few lyrics was definitely Cat and Bushkin's lyrics. 100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just to see them walking around the community just inspired us, man. That's why a lot of us even got into it, because I was spitting from garage days. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, that's the long answer to your question. That's what inspired me to do music, having all those inspirations around me.
Heartless. So talk to us about the radio side, because you were saying that how the man they used to ask you to do a couple little
pirate radio days. That's what they did, innit? Like, you know, you'd have to put your aerial up high, innit?
Yeah, the ring and the ring.
If you can see through in that little black block there, Badger used to get us to climb to the top and put it up there because it was harder for the fence to get it on that one.
Yeah.
The fence clocked these ones too quick. Do you know what I mean?
And when you have to look, I've been there the days of being on Heat FM. Big up to Chris J.
Chris J though.
Chris 96 is like, he got me and my boy Screwface from musical. We used to plunge the rigs, get a little what's it called, jack, put the rig in between the jack, tie it down and then lock it into place, and then put there was like a little round shield thing, and then they could, the DTI and the man, they couldn't even get to it. Only thing they could do, cut the aerial.
That's all they could do.
Then we just come back a couple hours, restring back up everything, and then boom, we're gone again. See, that was the era of pirate radio, people. I know nowadays everything's digital. You know what I mean? You can stream online and stuff like that. But remember, statistics say radio's still popping.
This block is special to us as well because this, you know, like when the Obo would be on Elthorne, you just come up here. And they ain't coming up here. They even figured out that we chill up here or nothing yet. You know what I mean?
Like a getaway.
Yeah. But for me, obviously, I grew up on this side, so this is always my home from the early stage. You know what I mean?
Got you.
This is like a. This part was our little safe haven. You know what I mean? Growing up.
I ain't been around here in years, man. And I live in North London.
Trust me. This block. It's legendary for us, you know what I mean? And these new youths now that live around here, there shouldn't be any divide between Elthorne and NOL. There should always be together because that's how we grew, do you get me? We grew all together.
No separation at all.
All the people that I know from this block, I still chat to this day.
It's just like when we done the video with Punch, we was in Stonebridge in NW10. There was a separation between South and North or Stonebridge. And the man them said, yo, we're all together.
Yeah.
So that's how it should be.
It's the younger ones that cause a lot of divide now, you know what I mean? But this, in our time, we needed all the people we could get, bruv. You know what I mean? We all grew same places, all go same nursery, same schools. You know what I mean? There was no point of beefing that.
Flipping hell. I don't remember coming in here, you know. Probably when I was younger, but
some famous people lived on this block still.
Okay, and
famous
who's that?
People.
Do you know who that is?
Like, what's his name? He's a comedian. I see him and come dine with me the other day, bro. I just can't remember his name. But a couple of people like that live here now today. Do you know what I mean? A couple comedians. My brother's mum, she was a singer, bashment singer. I don't know if you remember the old field Baby Mother.
Oh yes.
She did the whole soundtrack.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she did the whole soundtrack. So there was like an underground trail underneath like all these blocks that when the feds came we could just run through there and they weren't catching us. But they blocked that off, where they blocked it all off. Like you run that way, you're dead end, you're dead, you're gone. You know what I mean? Yeah. But so
how was it living in this part? Because there's a lot of ins and outs, and we was even speaking that if Miss Gigi, the illustrator, was with us today, like she would love this block.
100%.
So how was it living? Because as you said, there's a lot of ins and outs and long stairs and
sick. You know, you like playing run-outs and all them thing on this block, bro. You like going for ages, you know what I mean? Like you're having the maddest fun, like this is a proper like community when I grew up, like.
Yeah, and you saying Mission and when it changed to Y2 was over that
all over there, and
these have the aerial on this side, innit?
And then having to see, you know, like people like Bushkin and Fronty and Mighty Mo and them man just walking through all the other DJs that was on Mission and that, just see them rolling. Sometimes no DJ show up, they're calling us to play tunes all night, you know what I mean? We're playing slow jams all night, you know what I mean?
That's what the girl them like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This definitely is a place in my heart, like this place, because this what grew us, do you know what I mean?
Did you put anything out properly back then? Because I know you had with Black and various other artists, but did you put out any albums or your team put out anything?
So I was in a crew called X-Rated Crew, which changed to X-Rated Drillers. So we were calling each other drillers from like 05, 04, 05, using those slang terms. So when we hear it now, we laugh because the world is looking at us like we were mad them days, do you get me? But yeah, 2004, I was a part of a a commercial album on a record label called Freeport Records. It was called London Urban Collective. I made the beat on the PlayStation game. That's the funny thing.
Is going back.
Yeah, and that was our first like touching like industry stuff. And then I released my first single Till I Drop in 05.
Yeah.
And then the crew, I was in X-Rated crew, we had a video on Channel U called Environmental. That was 07. And then by like 08, I kind of ventured out from X-Rated crew and just started to just rap on my own. I put out a mixtape called Back to the Future. That was in 011, but that was just a collection of songs from 04 to 011. Do you know what I mean? So that it was like to the Back to the Future theme of showing the past and the future.
Got
you. Know what I mean? Of the future. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I put that out. That's on YouTube. I put that out on YouTube not that long ago. And yeah, I've just worked with everyone pretty much. Like I've worked with everyone from Izzy, a lot of man from Hackney. Yeah, just
and when we was talking, you know, from a long time, you mentioned to me, which I forgot, that we know each other through me and my family putting on a live music event back in 2012. 2012 called Take the Stage Events. We had it in Camden Rock, in Camden Town. You know, so how was it for you that I was, you know, a part of your career in putting you on a big stage to perform?
What it was as well, that was a time where I'm like at the crossroad. Do I stop now or do I continue? And I did a song with Dwayne Lamonte from X Factor.
Right.
And like the song I did, everybody's reaction to it was so crazy that I said, all right, cool, I got something here. And then I performed it at your show and it went off. Do you know what I mean? Like it went off.
Do you know what? Hopefully, I got some clips. Yeah.
I got some footage. It's on YouTube.
Oh wow.
What's that voice not singing? Screaming like when I put the thing in. Every night dreaming, waking up in cold sweats, sneaking to the bathroom, begging me for phone sex, sending me a baby, you a no text, gets no reply yet. Text back, I hate you, fuck you, no sex, go to the yard, and everything's so blessed. She gets naked, turns into a hostess. Still I ain't fed up with this bullshit. We gon' take it out, you go down south with it on.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh yes, it is on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna stick something in to show what I used, because people who don't know me, you know, like I used to do a lot of live music events, and one of my successful events was Take the Stage events with me, my cousin Bubs, and my cousin Dutty and Darren. You know, we put on this successful event and we had people like himself, Dwayne Lamont, we had Tug of War, we had M.R in it. You know, there's so much things that we've done.
Guys,
there's a whole heap of people.
I've met people through your show.
Yeah.
Called what's the girl? The girl, she ended up going on X Factor later as well.
Oh, Raw Perfection.
Raw Perfection.
Cleo and Shorty. And also what's her name? Who's a big rapper now? What's it called? He was on my show. Headline. What was one of the headlines for my show? Little Sims. That's what I was. Little Sims performed on my event as well. You know, I got a little clip right there on my phone, but we're gonna slot something in.
In the sandbox next to you and her. He was holding a handgun. She was giving birth to a baby boy to be just like you. What's that worth? I wonder if you ever knew you was a role model to me. The next day, I woke up in the morning. I swear I see you on the news. Looked in the mirror and realised that I had something to prove.
We had so much iconic people, plus my brother here who was on the show, and that's practically how we connected, basically.
100%.
You get what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah.
You know. So that's how it is, man. History. Now, I want to dive into your road side of you, like, because I know that you're doing good for yourself right now. Yeah. You know, you're telling us about you working with the youth and stuff like that. But like, what made you get into the road life? You know, little crime, and you know. What made you change that?
I think as well, being a bit of a product of my environment of You know, you go outside and everybody's on crime, like everybody's on, like especially up the top where I just showed you, yeah, that they robbing bikes and that was a normal thing, riding around on bikes. First thing I ever got nicked for was trying to steal a car. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Bare teething going on that first. That's what really brought me into crime. And then obviously I got family in South, and I feel like I learned a lot of my criminal activities from my South lot, do you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to selling drugs and violence, do you know what I mean? I learned that from them. So I think it was just being a product of my environment. And I got to 18, I got stabbed, I died and was resuscitated.
Oh wow.
And that kind of put me on a path that just was just dark after that, do you know what I mean? So to get out of that was just a lot of prayer, a lot of family prayers, a lot of
family getting onto you.
Getting onto me.
What are you doing, boy?
My boss, who my auntie today, she's a large reason of why I am the way I am today and where I am today. Do you know what I mean?
Been in situations of getting bird or anything?
I'm the only one of my friends that not the only one, but one of the few that ain't been.
Yeah,
never been. Yeah.
Do you think that's a blessing?
Oh, yeah,
that's a blessing that you know, because I know how it feels of like doing a lot of fuckery on road, doing little movements and stuff like that, and moving food and soft food, hard food, and then thinking to myself, shit. Because I mean, even remember an incident like, you know, I had some tools in the backpack. You get me? And I saw one of the man them in the block, and there was bare SWAT around, and I said to him, "Come walk, let's laugh." Walk past, and I had tools. I was in my head, I was like, thank you, Father. But if that bag dropped and they came out, I'll probably be in jail now. We're outside on the road of White Lion Street. See this place, people. This place is very, you know, touching and iconic to me because I've been here a few times. You know, first proper time I came here, my distant cousin, called QB, which is a cousin to you. And you know the mad thing is, I completely forgot that we're cousins. We're distant cousins. We got to my cousin Darren Thomas, aka Dutty D. You get what I'm saying? We're distant cousins from my uncle Maurice, who passed away in 2019. You work here now? Yeah, I grew up in here, and now I'm a lead youth worker here. So, wow! And this is all the stuff that they do. Venue space hiring, meeting trainings, gym dancing, you got the lift kitchen, you got a recording studio. Yeah, we might have to definitely tap into that. Student space, rooftop terrace. Bro, you got everything here. Yeah. You got everything here. Over 100 young people a day. Yeah. Every day, and it's still moving strong. Still moving strong. And the woman who owns it, please tell them who the woman who owns it. The manager, the senior manager, Judith Samuel, that's my aunt. Yeah. She's managed this place for 36 years now. Yes. So people like me grew up in this place. Wait. Brother, I ain't been in this place for so long and I didn't even know the gym was in here. Yeah. And my fat ass could have been in here losing weight. Yeah? And I'm looking to spend so much money for what? I'm talking to auntie. So like the kids get to use this for free. Wow. And we have 2 personal trainers in there to help them and that. Wow. Flipping hell. Gym. Fucking off, fucking forgot. That's heavy though. Yeah, I know. It's on the last one as well. See, you have to have strong back, people. Wow. So this is for the youth to get fit. In my day, the gym didn't look like this. No, exactly. But this is what the youths have got still. And you got the state-of-the-art stuff. State-of-the-art, boxing. A lot of boxing we're doing here. Out the back, if you see out there, just building a brand new dance studio. See, this is my boxing, ladies and gentlemen. For those people who don't know, I used to box unprofessionally. Wow, state of the art. Like I said again, this is all the south of the borough. Look how we drove. You see the youths ain't gonna take that journey to come down to this place. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is it's reaching a lot of young people. Yeah. But the kids from my side, they're not coming down here. And the good thing is here, you got the legend. Got the legend right there.
Wow.
Barbecue area.
Outdoors kitchen section. We do loads of food. Like when we do cooking sessions here, we cook for the whole youth club. So that's over 100 kids we're feeding a session.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then through the summer, there's cooking here every day, where we get a have fun, where we feed kids from all that do any kind of courses that are connected with us over the summer. We do a thing called Summerversity. We feed thousands of kids from this kitchen.
And you could tell some parts of this was like an old school or something because it got a girls section.
Oh yeah, this building was a school way before the wartime.
Yeah.
Long time.
Wow.
They used to keep the boys and girls separate in this school.
Yeah. So now we're at the studio, yeah? The lift studio.
It's called, funny enough, it's called White Lion Studios.
White Lion Studios. Let's go inside.
It's just been built.
Where's the light for it? Inside, outside?
Inside.
Oh, it's here. That one. Oh, wow.
It's just been built. All the equipment is coming.
Yeah.
And,
ooh, I can feel the aesthetics.
Yeah.
Already when the door shut.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh. That is hard.
We've got all
you've got the pop-up.
Yeah.
These LEDs are expensive.
Yeah. And we've got the all the equipment now. It's upstairs.
Yeah.
We're gonna start putting it together. For having a launch April 24th.
Do you know what you need next? In the community radio station. If you got that, I've been doing radio for so long, boy. You hear me? White Line Radio.
I hear that.
No, but this is nice.
This is sick.
This is now, I can feel the aesthetic in here, the soundproofing, professional, man. You know, LED, you know, even that. This is banging. This is, come on, get me in camera. Look at this now, people. Ain't this beautiful? So next time, you know, Tea&Crumpets is gonna come here when they have the launch. We're gonna film the studio.
Got big artists and big actors coming to that launch as well.
Yeah, so we definitely
might want to come down for that.
Like, definitely gonna come down.
I'll tell you the names off camera.
Definitely gonna come. Yeah. So this is one of many studios that you're gonna be building in here.
This is
gonna be the main studio.
Creative hub is gonna be cool. So it's not just for music. It's for people that want to learn producing, engineering, podcasting, all of it. Do you know what I mean? Any type of creativeness is about in here.
Well, Auntie Judy, I'm getting involved soon.
Filming. A lot of kids now want to do podcasts, so that's what we're doing now. A lot of podcasting. We've got all the equipment, and then we just need some more cameras. But we've still got some cameras that we're doing because a lot of them want to do it visuals, just like you see them on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're doing that a lot of stuff, and we've got. I'm about to show you. We've got a lot of aesthetic looking rooms for that kind of stuff as well. So,
like green rooms and stuff like that.
Not green, but I'll show you what I mean. In this room we do archery.
Archery.
Yeah. So
what is like archery like?
Like archery, like
archery.
Fencing. We used to do fencing, but now we do archery, and it's taught by Access for Sports. Young people can come and do archery for free, literally. And like sometimes like they do mad sessions where they do tag archery, and it's one of the most funnest things that you never have to do. Like I swear.
What is it? It's like runouts but doing archery.
Yeah, literally. But it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And like for free. Where else are you gonna get that for free? Like archery is an expensive sport. Do you know what I mean?
So you got the launch
roles. We work with different companies, with different councillors. Islington Council's TYS work. We work with their councillors. We work with Fernando's councillors. We work with the Brandon Centres, life coaches, and we also have sexual health clinic that's here every Monday. Oh, nice. So young people can come here, get tested, get free condoms, sexual advice. Get that every week. So yeah. So all these people that do the counselling, we can refer them to them, and the young people come here and get treated. Or sometimes these that have their own young people from other places that come to do their sessions here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We do a lot of rooftop parties up here for the young people, barbecues and all that.
Bro.
And then young people are able, sometimes we do the boxing training up here on a day like this. Do you know what I mean? Young people are able to just come up here and just chill, man.
Yeah, I could
make you feel like you're somewhere else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. And it's just so nice up here, so therapeutic.
Yeah, these rooms are like what you little YouTubers and that they come and book these rooms.
Yeah.
They do a little stuff in there, like these screens, they got cameras on these screens and stuff, so they can do a lot of reaction videos and things like that. So like, this is a very highly requested room.
Wow. And you can see everything from in here, man. You can see the market. Yeah, well, that's the high street, isn't it?
That's why the names of the rooms. So this is the St. Pancras room because you can see the whole of
St. Pancras station.
And it's the hotel and all that. And then the other one's the Angel room because you can see Angel. You know what I mean?
The rooms are named with meaning. Yeah. Peoples, as I've discovered and I've completely forgot, yeah, this is a family affair already. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm with a distant auntie. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Judith, and I work at the Lift Youth Hub as a senior youth worker. Yeah.
And how long have you had this establishment for? Because I know the last time I properly came here was like around 2011, 2012, 2013. I saw a picture on Instagram on my Take the Stage page where I showed to them that I was here in 2013. Yeah. You know what I mean? Upstairs doing photography, filming and stuff like that. So how long have you been working here and what made you open up this establishment?
Well, I've been working here over 35 years, formerly with Islington Council, and then obviously because of change of models and funding, it was commissioned out to a company called Islington, who was really, really great, running, still being able to keep the building going and all the services for young people in Islington and further afield as well. Yeah, so it's been a long time. I've seen it grow from nothing to spectacular now, you know.
And you know, and saying to me that I got over 100 and odd youth coming in here every single day. You know, what type of struggles do you have, like even with children and stuff? Because I know there's different types of personalities, different children going through different things in their walk of life.
Yeah,
you know? So,
Well, it is. You know what? I think because we've been going for so long, that there's kind of like a culture here, and it was called White Line Youth Centre formerly, and a lot of people know it by White Line. It's now called Lift, and a lot of people still know it by Lift, but it's kept its culture going where people come in here and it feels safe, and people just connect organically. It's very hard for me to explain how that happens, but we don't seem to have any kind of massive problems in regards to postcode or anything like that. Yeah. Obviously, we've got all the challenges with young people and their mental health, and a lot of that was from lockdown or from the pressures of school or systems, environments that are not suitable for all young people. So we're always battling and challenging in, you know, certain services and things out there for young people. But we're here. And we're open and we listen, and young people, they flood in here. Yeah. And it's all like word of mouth, and you know, and we've got loads of things. It's a big building. The future's big. I mean, for me, it's always, I think big. If I don't think big, I won't be here still. So the future for Lift is just young people taking over and running this place. You know, I'm not going to be here forever, and they don't like to hear that, but I won't be here forever. But I want to make sure they're skilled up, they've got the right qualifications behind them, so that they're able, you know, and understand the culture of this place and the heart of the building, because that's what's kept it going for all them years.
Because I got told that this building used to be a school back in the day. When we went to the back, I saw the girls and the boys section. Yeah. You know what I mean? So how did that convert into being such a big place like this?
Well, you know what? That was way before my time. I think that was I'm not even going to look at. I'm not even going to look at what the years are saying on that wall. But that was well before my time. But however, they've kept the structure. It's a listed building. They've kept the structure going, and I suppose that's a bit of a history we talk to young people about. But this building has always been a building for young people, from the school straight through to creative hub for creative arts for younger kids, and then it went into a youth provision, and it's never ever come out of that. and I don't want it to.
So I take it that you're definitely connected with, you know, the local secondary schools, colleges, universities, and even the arts councils and stuff like that.
Everybody knows us, and if they don't, they're probably going to know me now, but still, everyone knows us because we're community based, we're out there.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Judith Samuel, Nathan, Darrell, all of us that work at Lift and the youth workers, because we go to community events, we put on big events for young people, we're popular with the police, we're in everything. Our face is out there.
So if anyone wanted to be involved with the Lift and, you know, become maybe one of the teachers or even volunteer, you know, how can someone get into you? What's the right methods?
Well, they need to pop in 45 White Line Street, M1 9PW, or telephone me 07825 098 689. Or there are social media handles such as Instagram, so forth.
Yeah.
Can't remember all that right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can just pop down. But I think the best way is to come and talk to us personally, because it's a lot easier that way.
Yeah, obviously, my aunt's always been a youth worker, so I've always been aware of it.
Yeah.
And I used to come here, so I was always like a participant. And then I remember being in like some mad beef, like maddest beef from my life. My auntie said to me, "Yo, Nath, they're doing a youth work course, you know, but you got to go away for the weekend." I'm like, all I heard was go away for the weekend. I said, yeah, I'm there, 100%.
Get away.
But that weekend ended up being something that took me into this.
Yeah,
like,
change
you know
your
what
life.
I mean? I got my first like it was like a first award course, so it was like an introduction to youth work. Did that, came back. My first job that I had for working in youth work, I was interviewed by the person that did the course. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was like just bare comfortability. It was like almost a sign. Like she was very happy to see me there. Like I just got the job easy. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't even like an interview. Do you know what I mean? And then from there, I just never looked back. I just worked my way up to the obviously the top is where my aunt is, but I can't get there yet.
Yeah. No, don't worry. You're beside her. Family.
I'm beside her now.
Keep it in the family.
Even like to work here, I didn't get a job here till like probably 10, 12 years into my career. Do you know what I mean? She might was like just like, oh, you're my nephew, you're gonna get in here. Yeah. I had to work and show my worth to get and go. I've worked in every youth club, every adventure playground in Islington. So now like I'm at the stage now where 19-year-olds are coming up to me that I've been working with since they were 6. Do you know what I'm saying?
Say what? Say, hey sir.
Yeah, they Nathan. They call me Nathan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like from when I was 6, I was working. From when they were 6, I'm working with them. Now they're 19, coming back here. Do you know what I mean? And seeing me, and I'm like, rah, you know what I mean? You're still the same kid, but obviously life's changed you, and we're just here to help them, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, man. That's literally how I got into this job. Like I didn't plan it; it just happened.
That's amazing. So yeah, we're back where we started, bro. You get me? In the blocks. So, you know, last big thing. You know, what's your future plans? Because I know that you're not doing music no more. You showed us the youth centre. You know, I reconnected back with Auntie Judith. You get what I'm saying? And you know, you took us around your blocks, your borough, your ends, where you grew up. You get what I'm saying? You know, so what is your future plans for yourself, and now what you're doing with the new generation?
It's all about just uplifting the community. You know what I mean? Just like making the next ones not have to go through what we went through and not become, you know, thugs and gangsters and gangbangers. Just nice kids. You know what I mean? A lot of these kids, they're just trying to model what they've seen before. Do you know what I mean? You want to show them a new narrative of you don't have to get old to become wise. You know what I mean? You can become wise from before. All them years that some of these youths are going jail, taking out big portions of their life when they could have just went college, done uni and done private
courses,
and then at the end had a better options for themselves. You know what I mean? And it's all about just pushing the right message to them.
To wrap it up, you know, if anyone wants to reach out to you to work with you at the youth centre, I know Judith gave out information, and we're going to put some information in the description as well. But if everyone wants to work with you personally, because I know you got the studio there, you're doing a lot of things for yourself, and at the youth centre, how can people reach out to you?
You can either get at me through the Lift Instagram, which I run anyway, or you can hit me up on my own personal Instagram at Big Future on Instagram, TikTok. It's all Big Future or Future Beats. Just message me and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, peoples? Yeah, I must say this has been a real shocking one today, that I reconnected back with a distant family member that I didn't realize was my family. You get what I'm saying? You know, peace and blessings to my uncle Maurice, who passed away in 2019, that we buried. You know what I mean? And for him to even perform at my event back in 2012 as well, and knowing each other from way back then, from my cousin QB and even me visiting the youth club back then. You know what I mean? So this is. Thank you for participating. Thank you for connecting with us. And, this has been another episode of Tea and Crumpets. See you in the next one. Peace.